Ndị be anyị ekene m unu. Asị m ka ụbọchị nke taa mara na anyị mma. Daalụ rinne nu ụmụ Chineke ka unu si na-esoro anyị n'ife anyị na-eme n'elu akwụkwọ. Asị nke o jiri ya zalụ. Dịka o si dị ka anyị gbapụnye ọzọ egosi na ife anyị ji maka ya wee bịa n'elu akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ige ntị ihe anụ ka o si ada. Mana ife anyị eji gosi unu bụ one of the media, international media, were ifefa kwuru gbasara maka Nigerian independent and ihe melụ the other IPOB nyalụ against the independent. So ya ka akọwa n'ime akwụkwọ. Mana ife anyị gwara unu bụ na anyị ga na-ewetara unu ozizi ọbụla na-ekwu okwu gbasara maka nnwere onwe and gbasara maka ife na-eme n'ala Igbo. Anyị ka anyị kwere unu nkwu ya. Dịka o si dị, gee ntị ọfụma ka ị n'ife this brother kwuru. Ị ga-esi ya bụ ife drop your own comment on the comment below. All right, over to you, sir.
It's not a story that should be coming up on our independent anniversary when we are celebrating our 63rd independence. But it is a story that has continuously reminded us about the fact that there are still dissenting voices. There are still people in the Nigerian polity who are not satisfied about the polity. People who are not happy being Nigerians. But I think that we have gone beyond this level in our society. We got our independence in 1960. And before then, we were of different nations, different ethnic nationalities. What is today Nigeria came together in 1914 through the amalgamation by Lord Lugard. And over then, there have been some kind of structural development, constitutional amendments, national developments from 1914 to 21 to 1957, 59, and all that, to 1960 Independence Constitution, to even the 1963 Republican Constitution. All these processes were used to forge these different strange bedfellows together as a nation. And over time, in the last 63 years, I thought that would have become the nation we wanted to be, right? And we fought a civil war. After the declaration of no victor, no vanquished by General Gowon in 1970, after 1969, yeah. We thought that the war was over. But the war wasn't over because the no victor, no vanquished declaration by Gowon didn't seem to have permeated into the society. It was over in terms of kinetic processes. The Southeast, as it were perceived to have been discriminated against. But one good thing about them is that they've worked very hard. A place that was devastated, that was almost completely destroyed, became so prosperous, enjoyed so much development. In fact, the first time another friend of mine I met in Kaduna told me that the first time he passed through Onitsha, because he was living with a military man in Onitsha during the war. And the first time he passed through Onitsha, he was surprised to see the level of development in the area. And he found out that we usually say that the average Igbo man is claustrophobic. He does not like staying at the place. He moves out and he develops. Anywhere you go in this part of the world and you don't see an Igbo man, then run. They are so prosperous, they have developed so much, and they've added value to the development of virtually every community they find themselves. I think that with this, an average Igbo man who likes the Biafran ideology should have been satisfied. And if you ask me as a Nigerian, Biafra should be an ideology, not a military enterprise, not a kinetic enterprise of agitation. It should be an ideology that talks about liberating the people from the shackles of discrimination. It should be an ideology that talks about integrating the Igbos into the mainstay of Biafra, right? That kind of ideology that allows the Igbo man to participate in the political landscape, they're already there in the economy, and the social aspect of Nigeria. An ideology that integrates them into Nigeria proper, devoid of any form of discrimination, not an ideology of armed struggle. That should be what Biafra should look like. A story coming like this, where they are destroying what Igbos have built over time. We sit at home and now telling them about staying out of the independence. It's not a a very true, very good story. I know there are stories here that talk about low-key independence anniversary.
Yes, I think we want to disagree with you to an extent.
Yes.
Why I want to disagree with you is the area you say Biafra should be an ideology. For me, Biafra should be a sponge of the memory of the Igbos.
Okay.
It should be completely destroyed from their thinking and thoughts.
Okay.
Why do I say this? You see, when there is a wrong political socialization among a set of people, the end result will become what we are seeing in the Southeast.
Okay.
Many persons believe that there is a Biafra land.
Yes.
But in the real sense of it, there is no Biafra land.
Yes.
Some people believe that the amalgamation, done by Loluga and the British is a crime, right? And they want that system destroyed and another one, be created. But the mistake they are making, that is why I say wrong political socialization is this. The mistake they are making is this. You are vilifying the Nigeria state. That Nigeria is a creation of Britain, right? And you are holding on to a territory created by the Britain, right? For administrative purposes. The Biafra land they are referring to, which is a product of the defunct Eastern region, was created by British government.
Exactly.
For administrative purpose. So if you are criticizing Nigeria, you are vilifying the country by being a British creation, and you are holding on to another British creation. Are you not deceptive and dishonest to yourself? You are not doing yourself any good. So for me, I think anything that has to do with the Biafra boils down to a criminal way of thinking.
Yeah.
It is criminal because even the pioneer of the Biafra agitation was appointed by the Nigeria government to oversee a part of Nigeria, right? On behalf of the Nigeria state.
Okay.
He was not elected. Okay. But at the end, he proclaimed a part of the territory as a Biafra land. So please.
We have gone beyond that.
So now what I'm trying to say here is this. The claim by the IPOB, barring the celebration of Independence Day in the Southeast is criminal. Yeah. Because Nigeria is an establishment of a constitution.
Exactly.
And the constitution becomes the conscience of the state. Whatever that is done outside the thinking of the constitution is rebellious, right? And we have a constitution that says the 1999 constitution has amended section 1, subsection 1, talked about the supremacy of the law. And subsection 2 then prohibit any person or group of persons from taking over the government or any part of the country, except in accordance with the law. Yeah. So now, when you are proclaiming a part of the Nigeria state as a Biafra land, and usurping the power of the government, barring the activities of the Nigeria state, you are a rebel, you are a criminal, and such action need to be dealt with decisively in order to deter other persons from indulging in it.
Ebomane genti dalule nene una fugo kosi bota we kuro nilu akwụkwọ una fugo ifefa kọwagasi nilu akwụkwọ anụ dị iche iche onye nke izi kwuru nke ya onye nke igbo kwuru nke ya nke ịtọ bụ ka ife nwere ike ikwu na ebe ife onye megasi interview anụ abụ Emi nke bụ a public affair analysis ya bụ the present and then nke ọzọ bụ the host mere ya bụ ife gịnị ka nwere ike ikwu na gbasịta maka alụfatụ gasị n'iru akwụkwọ gbasịta maka IPOB band Independent Day celebration across the eastern states? Alright, drop ọra ya on the commission bureau. Once again, chefura na ya bụ Eastern News 24 kasị na wetara nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa. Daalụ niile na ụmụ Chineke ka emesịa.